Hey guys, it's Adam here. So today I'm going to show you how to develop some black and white 35mm film at home. Namely some Ilford 125, which is my favourite black and white film to shoot with. So I've taken it out today in the Leica MP with the 28mm f2.8 Ulmerite. Brought it home, extracted the leader, and I'm getting ready to develop it. The first thing that we have to do is chill a whole load of water. So we need to get some water ready at 21 degrees Celsius. I live in a pretty hot part of the world, so I tend to do that first. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just trim the leader of the film. I just need to get the little tab off the front. This here is my Patterson tank with two film spools. I'm going to put it into my dark bag along with the film and everything that I need to seal up the Patterson tank. When it's in there, I'm going to extract the film onto the reels. The first thing I need to do is load the film onto the spools. So we just find the opening on the spools, push the film up above the ball bearings, and then when it's in the Patterson tank, we just have to wind the spools on like so. I'm not going to do any more because I don't want to damage my film. So I'm just going to put this all into the bag and then I'll wind out the rest of the film inside. I always forget to put scissors in the bag. Make sure you remember it. You're going to need it when you reach the end of your film spool. Okay, so I've just reached the end of my film spool. I found that just with a little bit of resistance on the end of the film. So what I'm going to do now is take the scissors and very carefully trim off the canister from the rest of the film. Just drop your film spirals into your Patterson tank. Assemble your Patterson tank together. It can be a little bit difficult by hand. And then when you're sure that the light trap is sealed, you can take it out the bag. The first thing I'm going to do is just pre-soak the film. Different people have different opinions about this. Personally, I like doing it. It removes any dust off of the film and it also breaks down a layer of emulsion on the film, which gives the developer a better chance of getting a hold of it. So I'll just leave that soaking there while I mix up the developer. Okay, I know that I need 400 ml of fluid to cover the roll of film that is sitting in here. So I've got 400 ml of water here, which I've chilled down to 21 degrees Celsius. Really important to get your temperatures right. I need it to be 1 part developer to 9 parts water. So I'm going to put in 45 ml of Ilford developer. I'll empty out the water that I've got the film soaking in and I'll drop in the developer. Developing takes 12 minutes. As soon as we put the developer in, we have to seal up the Patterson tank, rotate and agitate the tank for a little while just to remove any air bubbles that could be next to the film. And then we agitate once again every 4 minutes just to make sure that fresh developer has a good chance of hitting the film. So let's get started. And just rotate and invert the tank a few times to get started. This just removes any air bubbles off of the film. And now we start the timer for 3 minutes, because it's taken about a minute so far. And we'll come back and we'll agitate it again. Okay, so we just set the timer again for another 4 minutes. And we agitate the film again. So, this is the last 4 minutes before we're going to hit the 12-minute mark, which is how long the film takes to go through the development process. So during this time, we're just going to mix up some fixer. Okay, so the fixing process is done with a chemical ratio of 1 to 4. So I need 300 ml of water in here and 100 ml of fixer. So I'm just going to pour in the fixer. Again, I've got some water here at 21 degrees, so let's just add that to the mix. So now I've got 400 ml of fixing solution. Stir it up. Just drop the thermometer in there to keep an eye on the temperature, and we're good to go. Okay, so let's get rid of the developer. Pouring in our fresh water. Wash off the film. Make a final check on the temperature of the fixer. Yes, it's okay. So we'll just pour this in for 2 minutes. Personally, when it comes to fixing, I like to agitate quite a lot more than I would with developing, because I always want fresh fixer to be hitting the film. And I've just got some more fresh water here. This is just to wash off the fixer when we're all done. That's the timer up, so let's drop out the fixer and we'll introduce some fresh water. Fixing process is all done, so we'll just wash off the film. The film's no longer light sensitive, the whole process is done. We just want to clean off the chemicals. Moment of truth. And we have images on our film. If you've got tongs like this, just use them like so.